Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. I'm so excited for you to be here. If you're following from my previous video, thank you so much for coming back. I've loved having you guys on my Orangetheory fitness journey. I am so excited because I am finally getting to share with you guys all things transformation challenge. If you've been watching since the beginning of my Orangetheory fitness journey, you know that I started the transformation challenge, and it was my second video that I ever uploaded on YouTube, and I talked about what I was going to be doing and how it was going to be working, and I kind of give you guys all the details on that. So I started the transformation challenge on April 1st. I did my initial weigh-in 2 days before we started on April 1st, and it ran all the way through May 27th, I think. I want to say that May 27th was the last day of transformation challenge, and in that 8 weeks that I did this challenge, I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about my fitness journey, and I saw so many changes that I never even expected. So I'm not going to ramble on about the transformation challenge because, as you guys know, it was an 8-week challenge. The only rules that applied to the transformation challenge was that you had to attend at least 3 classes for each week, except for 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks that you didn't have to attend 3 total classes. That wasn't super hard for me considering the fact that I already go 3 times a week, and that is just normal for me. But I did 1 week miss out because I was out of town. Other than that, I hit my 3 days each week, and a lot of days I actually hit 4. So I wanted today to share with you guys some of the numbers as far as pounds that I lost, body fat percentage that I lost. I'm going to be sharing with you guys before and after pictures, and some of those non-scale changes as well, because there were a lot of those. So starting with the amount of weight that I lost, I'm not going to give you guys like the number that I started at, but I will give you guys how much I lost total. So in my 8 weeks, when I weighed in on May 27th, I did get my initial weight at Orangetheory, and then I did get my ending weight at Orangetheory as well, though I did not get a body fat percentage from Orangetheory. They did not give me that. And I'm not 100% confident in my number that I started with at my Orangetheory weigh-in, though I did weigh in myself on the same day that I weighed in Orangetheory, and I weighed in the last day of the transformation challenge because I actually had to weigh in a little bit early because I was going to be out of town. So I weighed in like 4 days prior to the last day for weigh-in, so I actually lost 1.5 pounds after the fact. So I'm gonna go off that way. I did want to preface that this is off of my scale. I do have a smart scale that has me put in my weight, my age and my height and all of that, so it kind of calculates it for me. So when I started the transformation challenge to my final weigh-in, I lost a total of 12.6 pounds. So when I started the transformation challenge all the way to my last weigh-in after the transformation challenge ended, I lost a total of 12.6 pounds. Now that number seems kind of low, I will admit. I know that when you're kind of watching it from the outside, you're like, 12 pounds like in 8 weeks and you're doing the challenge, but I will say I didn't change anything up with my workouts. It was the same workouts I'd been doing. I was still going the same amount of times a week. A couple weeks that I did actually add in a 4th or 5th class, Mayhem week for instance. So 12.6 pounds was super big for me, especially because I did talk about previously that I was kind of at that plateau. A lot of times when you're working out, you will hit a certain weight that you kind of just stick at for a while, and you kind of have to start changing things up in order for you to continue losing weight. So I focused really hard on my diet, though I will say 2 of the 8 weeks that I did transformation challenge, I ate really poorly. One of them I was out of town, and I used that as an excuse, and it's not an excuse by any means. And 1 week I was lazy, guys. I was lazy, and so I think that definitely could have changed had I kind of put more into my diet. But I will say that 1 week I did go four times a week, and then 1 week I did go 5 days a week. That was just a normal week, and then 1 week I did go 5 days for Mayhem. So it was kind of nice that Mayhem kind of fell in the middle because I really had to push myself during that week. So it helped kind of with that last push because it was the last week before a transformation challenge ended. So with my 12.6 pounds that I lost a total body fat percentage of 7.2. I did have to kind of do that calculation in a couple different areas in order to kind of determine it, because I wasn't really familiar with how the body fat percentage worked. So I did talk to some people and I did use a couple different calculators, and that was kind of the average. So with that, body fat percentage was a lot more than I was expecting. I don't really even know where I started as far as body fat percentage, because again, I didn't know a whole lot about it. But knowing that I was upwards of 7% in body fat, that's huge. And I know that it's only going to continue to get higher as I continue to work out. So I was super, super pumped about that. Also, I do want to add in Mayhem week. So Mayhem week was its own week. I will in the description box put the playlist for all of my Mayhem workouts, because I did do a video on every single one of them. But I do want to talk about it here because it was during the transformation challenge, and I think it had a lot of effect on my final weigh-in. So as I mentioned previously, the Mayhem week was the last week of transformation challenge. So I did get 5 workouts in that week. I actually got to cross regional at a different studio that week, which was super, super fun. And it helped to like change my workout up a little bit and meet some new people and meet a new coach and get to really experience a different studio. So Mayhem week was so good. I loved that it fell in my transformation challenge. I do want to preface that not all transformation challenges at every studio are during the same time. A lot of people were just ending when I started, and a lot of people were starting when I was ending. So I don't know if it just depends on the studio. I don't know if it's because we hadn't been open as long as a lot of other studios. So for me, I just felt really blessed that it was that last week, because I feel like it gave me that extra push to finish out transformation challenge on a good note. One of the next things I want to talk about when it comes to transformation challenge was my non-scale changes. I can feel myself running on the treadmill faster. Actually, just 2 days ago, I went to my regular gym and I got on the treadmill and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna run and get a quick workout in, because I hadn't worked out in a while because I was out of town, and I had missed Orangetheory for like 5 days, and I was feeling very, very down on myself that I needed to get to the gym. So I did go and I ran 2 miles on the treadmill, and it went by like that. I had no idea I'd even done it. I looked down, the treadmill was at 2 miles, and I just felt super inspired that I was able to just get on the treadmill and do it. And that is because I know that 5 months ago when I started Orangetheory, I never would have just jumped on a treadmill and started running. I hated the treadmill, I hated running, and now it's one of my favorite things. Cardio is definitely one of my favorite portions of Orangetheory, and outside of Orangetheory, it's one of my favorite things to do now. So I can definitely see my love for different things kind of growing and kind of figuring out what my body likes and what it doesn't like, and what my body kind of reacts to. I noticed that I burn a lot more calories and I sweat a lot more, and I just feel better when I get off the treadmill. It is one of my new favorite things, and I think that a part of the transformation challenge was helping me find things that I loved, and the treadmill was definitely one of them. I am going to share with you guys before and after pictures, but the last thing that I wanted to emphasize and talk about a lot was the fact that I think that the transformation challenge, it made me stronger, it made me faster, it helped me learn a lot about my body, and it made me excited for what else I'm gonna have moving forward, because I am now going to 4 classes a week, sometimes adding in a 5th, and that's normal to me, and my body isn't getting worn out, and I'm not, you know, running myself down, and I'm able to do that, and it's normal, and I love it. I love being able to say that I went to the gym every day this week and I have energy off the wall. I love that. It's one of my favorite things that I've gained from Orangetheory, and I think the transformation challenge had a lot to do with that, because I was pushing myself a lot harder, and my body is getting used to more and more things as I continue growing through Orangetheory. But one of the things that I have tried really, really hard to work on, and I mentioned it in my last video of it is one of my June goals, is my water intake. I focused a lot on that during the transformation challenge, because I realized that if I could stay hydrated, that my performance was better. And I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if that's just depending on who you are, but I noticed that the more water I drank, the better that I did in the studio. And same when I left the studio, the more water that I drank, the better that I felt the next morning, and the more ready I was to continue going to classes. So my water intake was something that I really kind of dialed in on during the transformation challenge, and I worked really, really hard. I tried to cut out my Coke intake and all of that, and I think I went 3 weeks and hadn't had a Coke, and I was fine, and it was great. And but I knew that every once in a while it was fine to have it, and that's another thing about, you know, having a healthy relationship with food. And I was able to do that through the Transformation Challenge, and that is something that is continuing to carry on. Water intake is one of my #1 June goals, is drinking half of my body weight in water every single day. I don't know that my calculation's right, but that's what I'm going off of, and it's helped me, and it's something, I'm a goal setter, so I can write down my goals. I actually have them as my screensaver on my phone, so I have my goals and I see them every day and I work towards them, and it helps me want to do it. It helps me stay motivated, and it helps keep me on track because I can see it every single day and know, okay, that's what I need to do for the day to lay down in bed at night and feel accomplished. So my water intake is something that has excelled through the Transformation Challenge. It's something that I recommend each and every one of you trying if you're not a water drinker and, you know, you kind of want to get into it, starting small and setting that daily goal every single day. One thing I did want to mention, I actually used to use it a lot and I haven't been using it, and I just recently started using it again. I did want to talk about this little bottle right here. This is my Hydrate Spark water bottle, and inside of it, I will show you, inside of it there is a little, I mean, obviously just what goes into the water bottle, but this actually has a sensor in it. So it's in, you know, you put the water in and it says, okay, this water bottle is X amount ounces, and it actually connects with an app on your phone, and as you drink the water, it continues to calculate how much water is left in the bottle. So if you set your goal at, let's say, 60 ounces of water a day, it is going to tell you when you meet that goal. So if you are someone that kind of needs that extra push, you can put your push notifications on. It will send you a push notification every hour and a half, and when it sends that push notification, your bottle is going to blink. So you can set your bottle to however many blinks you want a day, and if you want it every hour, every 30 minutes, your bottle will blink in the middle. Mine blinks red. It'll blink in the middle, and it'll tell you, hey, you need to drink water. If you get caught up on your goal, then it kind of dials down on how much it blinks, but it tries to keep you on track. So this is another great resource if you need help with water intake. I highly suggest this. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them online, you can order them on Target's website, but I highly suggest this if you're needing help with water. It is great, and I've actually been utilizing it a lot lately when I am feeling down about my water intake and I really need to focus on it. So flashing back, that body fat percentage, my weight loss, how much stronger and faster I'm feeling, and my love for the treadmill and my water intake. And the one thing you guys have all been waiting for is my before and after pictures. I did take before and after pictures in the studio. The one thing that I will say that I was not super fond of about the Transformation Challenge is that they did not require you to take after pictures. So I don't know, I just kind of found that weird. They actually took your before picture, and the only reason I even have my picture, I don't even know if you get your picture. I know a lot of people, I'm in a little Orangetheory group chat, and I know a lot of people that are from other studios, they never even got their pictures. So that is one thing that I will say I was not super fond of, but I actually took my before picture with Orangetheory, and then I actually had someone take it on my phone as well. So I had my before picture on my phone, and my after picture is on my phone as well. It is just in the studio. So you guys will probably be seeing that picture right about now. This is my before and after picture. I don't know. I'm weird about pictures. I see that, you know, I see myself every day, so it is a little bit harder, but I hope that you guys can see a change. I hope that you guys can see it. Seems like you don't see me every single day. But this is my before and after picture of the Transformation Challenge, and I'm so proud of it, regardless of what I'm seeing versus what you're seeing. It is something that I'm so proud of. So that is all I have for the Transformation Challenge, guys. It is officially over, and I have new goals, and I'm motivated for the month of June, and I'm so excited to continue reaching and searching for more goals and reaching goals, and I'm so excited to continue my fitness journey and have you guys follow along with me. If you guys did the Transformation Challenge, let me know down below how you did. I am going to put some footage in here in just a second of the winners of our Transformation Challenge. We had 3 females and 3 males. We did have an awesome party for the Transformation Challenge, and we got to get together with our friends and Orangetheory family, and we got to celebrate those that won the Transformation Challenge and every single person that was a part of it. So I will place that footage in right when I'm done here, so you guys will get to see that, and I hope that you guys enjoy it.
And our third place winner is Mark Fuller. Sweet O'Connie. So second place winner is Lindsay Mitchell. Not here right now. He's on vacation in Florida with his wife. His name is Brock Jacobs. So congratulations, down to 234.8.
Is Erica, I don't know how to say your last name. Erica, come on out here.
So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more challenge updates, more monthly updates, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Never forget to subscribe down below and hit that bell notification. It'll get you notified of all of my future uploads. I hope that you guys are having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is. I hope that you guys are having a fantastic one, and I will see you guys very, very soon in my next video. Bye, guys.
But I don't mind, yeah, I'm alive.